Hey guys! So right here, as you can see, and by the title, I have the complete set, well, I have six, a full set, of the Adou-loong Fantasia series by Penny's Box, which are BJDs, and they're like dragon inspired. And you can see them like right here. And so in this video, I'm gonna open them all up, I'm gonna do a review, and I'm gonna go over them in detail. So I guess let's go ahead and get started with the first one. Okay. Let's go with this one first. Can I get it out? They're really tightly packed in here. All right, here we go. So let's move that out of the way. So right here on the side, you can see these are the 6 characters there, and right here is the hidden one. Here's the front of the box. And yeah, so let's go ahead and try to get this open. Oh, let's try from this side. Okay. So for the first one, we have... Oh, we have the pink one. She's my favorite out of them all that I saw anyway. Okay. There's tape on the box, so I need to go ahead and get that open. And there's also some on the bottom. So for those of you who don't know, I only recently started collecting BJDs. Initially, I collected like regular fashion dolls, which I guess are called like MJDs because of the way the joints are, mechanical joints. Okay, so she comes with this little styrofoam around her head to protect her. So that's cool. Wow. Okay. She came in this little protector plastic. Okay, so here she is. Right here, you can see there is like some scaling molded on, and her hair is like transparent. She's so pretty, oh my gosh. And her tail has all of these different pieces that all connect. That's really cool. Okay. And she also has these 2 little wings on her tail. She kind of reminds me of like a Nagi, you know, with the little half human, half snake thing, except like dragons. There you can see her little wings. They're also transparent. You can see my finger through them. They're really cool. And it seems like these are also strung. They are. These are also strung on her, which is super cool, actually. So they have full posability. Really cool. Her arms are strung really well. Nice. So she will be able to hold a pose really well. Here's the back of her hair, by the way. And she has these 2 little head wings. Her eyes are very pretty. They're like this pink color. And her face makeup is also very pretty. Let me see if I can get this off of her. Her face is like her hair is like really tightly done. Ah, okay, there we go. I think I got it. Which is good. Don't get me wrong. That's great that her hair is so tightly done, because you don't have to worry about it coming off. But like also, okay. So here you go. Now I can see her eyes better. They're like a pink color. Yeah, I just wanted to take that off so you could see it. So let's see. She also comes with this outfit right here. And she comes with 4 extra hands. 3 of them are regular human hands, and one of them's like a dragon hand. And she also has a little pipe as an accessory. Like, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like an opium pipe or what, but yeah. So that is her. So I'm going to go ahead and get her all dressed up, and then I will go ahead and show you a close-up. Okay, so here she is up close. As you can see, she has her little pipe. Her clothing is surprisingly really well detailed. There's like a little gold clasp right here on her collar, and the material feels really nice and sturdy. Um, I will say I can't get her to stand up straight, and as you saw, I'm gonna have to use putty to keep her pipe on because she won't hold that. Her hands are too big. She has her one dragon claw on, and here it is in comparison to her regular hand. I'm not sure there's only one. Maybe it's because she's like half human, half dragon. And so like half human, okay, so half and half. Two hands, half hand, dragon, one dragon hand. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's not why. I don't know. But like, yeah, I can't for the life of me figure out how to get her to stand up. I'm not sure if that is just because she is strung a little too tight, or maybe I haven't figured out how to distribute the weight well yet. Like, keep in mind, this is a very, very large doll. It's like for a BJD, like the Chinese BJDs, they're usually like much smaller. I would say she's easily around the size of like a Monster High doll or like a Bratz doll. So it could just be that I've not yet figured out how to pose her. Wait, did I get it just now? No, I did not. But that's okay. Anyways, moving on, I guess. Okay, so upon further inspection, I found the problem, and the problem was me. She has a whole hand that was designed to hold it. So, never mind. I was wrong. Whoops. She also comes with this little card right here. It's kind of shaped like a piece of tree bark, I guess. And then, I think this is all of them, but they come with this little instruction manual that shows you how they string in case you want to restring it or something. And it also shows that all of the Penny's box doll lines all have interchangeable hair pieces because they all have the same size heads, I guess. So that's really nice to know. This is my first set that's like by Penny's box, so I don't have anything to change them with. But it is good for like future reference. Like maybe they'll come out with the second line of these dragons, and if they do, I'll definitely get them. So yeah. Okay. So now on to our second one. I hope it's the purple one. So I don't know if I said, but out of all of them, the only one I would be fine with replacing with the hidden is the blue girl. She's definitely my least favorite of the 6. All of the others I absolutely love. She's only one like, yeah, she's cool, you know? So I do want the hidden, but only if she replaces the blue girl. It's the blue girl. Okay, so I guess we're hoping we don't get the hidden because I want all of the others. Like, I love the purple one, and I also want all of the boys. So, okay. I feel like this is kind of... I think I did this to myself. I jinxed myself, didn't I? Watch me end up getting the hidden instead of, like, the red boy or, like, the green one. Because, like, as much as I like the purple one, I would rather have all of the boys, so it's like an even split, 3 and 3. You know, like, I don't want to have an uneven number of them. Not for any particular reason. It's just, I feel like for once, the boy dolls are really cool. And I like to have them, especially the red one. He comes with a whole boa. You know? Like, that's cool. I like it. Okay. So, here she is once again with the little styrofoam padding. You know, the drill. Extra hands, single dragon hand, She comes with her little card. Oh no, I almost dropped it. Yeah, and then the outfit is there. So it does seem like her outfit is a little bit more detailed than the other ones. Like, she has a whole pendant and everything, and it also seems like her hair is a little more detailed. Maybe that's because she doesn't come with an accessory or something. I don't know. I'm going to assume that's why. She's cute. Yeah, so here she is. As you can see, here is the scaling on her body. And also, I've noticed there's also a little bit of scaling right here on her chest. There it is close to her face, her horns, and the back of her head. Her hair is also transparent, like the pink one I just opened. And then her tail, also transparent. This one is very transparent because you can kind of see the string ever so slightly inside of her. And that's keeping her together. So I will go ahead and get her dress, and then I'll show you a close-up of her. Hopefully this one I can get to stand. Okay, so here she is all dressed up. So as you can see, her dress has a little bit more detail than the other ones. She has these two little butterflies and this tassel. And I know how it looks, but the tassel is actually not fabric, it's plastic. Not that you'd be able to tell by looking at it, because it looks like fabric. Even like right here to me, like in person, it looks like fabric. And so like, once again, I found out the problem with the other one, and the problem was once again me. I just was not posing her well. I didn't distribute the weight right, I guess. So yeah, I'm sorry if you guys can't see too well from right there, right now. At the end of all of this, I will be doing a close-up while holding the camera so that you all can see exactly how they are. She's really cute. Her tail's transparent. I really like the detail where her feet are like, well, her talons, I guess, are two different types of blue where it fades. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but her legs are mechanical jointed. They are not strung, but the wings right here are strung. So I guess keep that in mind. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just because of the shape or something. I'm not too sure. But that is how it is. So yeah. I guess just be aware of that if that's something you don't like. If you like having them all one way, then maybe these aren't for you. But I think they're amazing so far. I will say, holding them, I am surprised at just how great they are because I have one line of BJDs, and they're the 10,000 escape plans. And I know there was a lot of complaints about them, and I like them just fine. I think they're great. I love them. But I didn't understand when people were talking about the stringing and were like, they're strung entirely too loose. I had nothing to compare them to. But feeling this and the way it holds posing, it's like yeah, I get it now, I guess. It's like, oh, that's what you guys meant. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it to the side, and then we'll get out the next box. Okay, so now on to the next box. I hope it's the... Who do I hope it is? Maybe the purple girl? I don't know. I know I hope it's not the hidden. I don't want the hidden anymore. Like, I want all the other characters. So please no. No thanks, you can keep it. Oh, it is the purple girl. Purple girl. I don't know why I said that like that. Okay, my bad. Oh, interesting. So right here, it shows her hand, and she has a different colored hand than the other two. It, like, has black tips. And, like, the blue one, I still have hers inside the package. The fingertips are, like, a pinkish color. So that's interesting. I do wonder why that is. Especially because on the box, it looks like her fingers are pink too. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's check the artwork. No, but on the artwork, it shows that her hands are like, the tips are like a black color. So I really don't know. I don't know. It's interesting though. There's variation. We love that. Okay. So let me go ahead and get my box cutter so we can cut the plastic holding this together. The little blister box. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. I'll just throw that down there, I guess. I'm just getting it out of the way. Okay. So taking off the plastic, I think she's really pretty. She has a different expression than the other ones, though. She looks a little sadder, I guess. Yeah, she has like a melancholy expression on her face. Here's her face. Her eyes are like not as deeply inset. I don't know if that's the right word or term, but like the other ones, it feels like their eyes are like pushed back slightly more, and hers are like very in the front. And here you can see her scaling. There's a scale detail right there. Her wings are very cool. They like have black tips. So we love that. And her feet, like the blue one, are a different color. They're black at the bottoms. And her tail also has some black on it. And there's that side. And then for her hairpiece and her horns look like little crystals, like amethyst maybe. And she has these two little tassels attached to her hair. And then here's the back. She definitely has the shortest hair out of all the girls. But I do really like her. I think she's really pretty. And then her card right here. I showed you earlier to show you the hand. But yeah. So I will go ahead and get her dressed. And then I'll show you a close-up of her. Okay, so here she is. She came with this little boa, this black dress, which is kind of reflective in material. It has these little designs right there. And then she also came with this little metal chain. It looks like it might be a ginkgo leaf. I'm not really sure though. I really like her. So far, she's definitely the most different. Like the blue one and the pink one, they have the same pattern on their dress, and hers is completely different. Like, she's definitely giving a very sleek vibe. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than, like, she seems like an oil spill almost. Like, I wish I could read what was written on her card and everything so I could see exactly what was going on here. But, like, I love it. It's amazing. I'm living for it. She's an icon. She's a legend. She is the moment. She's that girl. She's always been that girl. Will forever be that girl. She's Lois Griffin. Yeah. So that's this one. So I'll put her to the side too, and then we can get on to opening the other three, which is hopefully the three boys. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, so we've got her put off to the side. So now we're gonna go ahead and open up the fourth one. So I feel like at this point, this being number 4 and everything, we already opened 3 completely. Oh, that's crazy, the way that tore. I don't think I'm gonna go over every single piece anymore. Like, we all know there's instructions in there and everything, right? So like, we know they have extra hands. So I'm just gonna open them, show you the doll, and yeah. Ooh! It's one of the boys. He's one of my favorites. Instructions to the side. Hands, we know. So let me go ahead and get this box cutter open. And then let's cut this tape. Yes, it is the gray boy. Like gray, green, whatever you want to say. Like his clothes are green, his hair is gray. I feel like he is my second favorite of the boys. My absolute favorite of the boys is the blue boy. He's actually my second favorite overall, I think. Like, as much as I like the purple one, I feel like the boy with the glasses is definitely my second place choice after the pink one. Okay. Styrofoam, we know. Plastic, we know. This is so much waste. Okay, so here he is. So unlike the girls, his tail is not transparent at all. It's very, like, reflective though, almost pearlescent. Like, it's a little glittery. Like, can you see the glitter on his tail, on his, like, wings? Like, they're glittery. They're, like, seems like they have glitter actually in it. So his tail is very, not matte, but it's like, has like a pearlescent finish to it. There's his little tail tuft. Interesting. It looks like his tail is different than the girls. And it looks like his wings are different from the girls. Give me 1 second. And I will grab one of the girls from right over here. So we can see. Sure, let's grab you. Yeah, so their wings are different. Here's hers. They're like feathery in quality. And here's his. They're like cloudy almost. And then their little tail tufts, I guess you'd call them, are also different. Feathery, furry, maybe? I don't know what the right term for that is. Yeah, and all the girls have the same tail and wings. And his is not like that. So I'm going to assume that all the boys have the same tail and wing tufts as him. And if not, of course, we'll find out. Yeah. So as you can see, the scaling, once again, scaling. His hair is great. I love the little ponytail he has right there. Like, the asymmetrical cut is great. There's the back of him. I love his horns. They're so pretty. And his eyes, he looks a little grumpy. Wow, I love him. He's great. He has a little scaling on his face too, it seems like. I think that's supposed to be scaling. It could just be a tattoo for all I know. Like, I didn't make these. I don't know what it was intended to be. But I'm going to go ahead and say it's scaling because that's what it looks like to me. So that's what it's going to be to me, I guess. It is mine. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get him dressed. And then I will show you a close-up of him. So, I know I said I was going to get him dressed, but I just realized I forgot to show you his outfit. So I'm going to show you that before I get him dressed. So he has this shirt, like this little gray t-shirt right here. It just velcros in the back. And then he has this right here that goes on top of it and has these real little ties here. And that's really cool. And he has like this jade bead right there. Like, his clothing is so detailed. It's the most detailed by far so far. Like, it's really cool. So yeah, now I'll get him dressed. Unless I come back in a few seconds and he's not dressed, then it didn't work out. But yeah. Okay, so here he is, dressed up. It did take a bit because I had to tie the strings on the side, which they are weighted enough to where they just dangle. I think I probably tied them wrong because they don't look like they do in the picture. Um, but I mean, I'm not a bow tie connoisseur, so like, does it really matter? No. So yeah, his outfit is very, very detailed, and I really like it. Um, it's like a reflective material that I'm noticing now. And I was like, this little, it looks like a bamboo shoot right there. And then, of course, the little jade ring. And then this little dangly thing with another jade bead. Yeah, he's really cute. I like him even more than I thought I was going to. It's one of those things where it's like opening these, each one I open up blows me away more and more. Like, I knew I was going to like them, which is why I bought them. But I didn't know they'd be like this. Wow, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him to the side, and then I will open up the next one. The second to last, actually, number 5. Okay, so here we go. Box number 5, second to last. I'm gonna go ahead and, okay. Okay, it's the red boy. Oh, that gave me anxiety. So, because this is the red one, this means the last one is either my favorite boy, which is the way I want the most, which is my second favorite out of all of them, or I have the hidden, which means I don't get him. So, great. Okay. Alrighty. So we got him open. Dropping that down there again. Taking him out. Gonna take him out of those little bags going on. Wow. He is really cool. Like, his tail is like this reddish black color. Like, almost like magma kind of, but like ash? I don't know. He's really cool though. Once again, he is more sleek, but his wings are slightly transparent. And like, I feel like there is some transparency to his tail, but at the same time, I'm not positive there is. Like, it's almost like an oil spill. So that's really cool. His eyes are right there. His horns. And yeah. So I will go ahead and get him dressed, and then, yeah. Firstly though, he also comes with a little pipe, and his extra hand is like reddish color. So that's cool. And then, of course, his outfit's right here. So I will go ahead and get him dressed, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so we are down to the last box. You guys already at this point know. I'm hoping it's him, the blue one, but with my luck, it probably is the hidden. But yeah, let's open it up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Please let it be him. Please let it be him. Please let it be him. Is it him? I think it's him. Oh, thank goodness it's him. Okay. Great. Oh, okay. So immediately, you can see that his shirt is completely different from the other boys. So that's really cool. He also has this pair of glasses, but they look like they are bent out of shape. Which I guess is fine. Ah, okay, I see. So they're like a really soft material. Like, really soft. So it's not really a problem. And as I took them out, it seems like they already are going back into the shape they're supposed to be. So great. And his extra hand is blue. So that's also really cool. So let's go ahead and get him out of here. Okay. Wow, he had less tape than the others. Whoops. I didn't cut that piece out all the way. There we go. Now we should open. Okay. We're dropping that. Dropping that. Okay. So here he is. So, unlike the others, like the black ones and the green ones seem to have had a pearlescent finish, it doesn't seem like he does. His tail is a lot more matte than the others, which is fine. It's just fine. It's not a complaint. I think it looks really nice. So like here is the front of the tail and the wings and everything, and here's the back. So something I'm noticing is on camera, it looks like a really light blue, but in person, it's almost like it has like a slight purple grayish color to it in person. There are his horns. They look a little like blue fire, and his hair. In the camera, it looks like it's like a greenish blue color, but here it's like a really dark purple gray, and his eyes are the same color in person. Like the color his eyes are is what his hair looks like and his tail looks like in person. Like, I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, the scaling. Unlike the other boys, he does not seem to have the little scaling detail on his face, which is just fine. That's not a problem. It just is interesting how it seems like with each of them, there is a specific one that is significantly different from all of the others. Like with the ones that are feminine, it was definitely the purple one that was like distinctly different from the other two. And it seems like for the masculine ones, it is him. Like he's the one that's different. Once again, I love these wings. They're so cool. Like, look at that posability. That is so cool. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and get him all dressed up. And then I will show him to you. And then after that, I will go ahead and do a close-up of all of them. Alrighty. Okay, so I finally got him all dressed up. He was slightly harder to get dressed because he has this little red sash thing, like these strings around, and I had to like slide them upwards over the tail. And then I put his dragon hand on before I put his shirt on, which was dumb of me. But yeah, so that was a little hard to get through. So here he is with his glasses on. I absolutely love him. He is absolutely my favorite of all of the boys. Here you can see he has a little fan charm, and once again, the tassel, despite looking like fabric, is plastic, which is fine. He has a little charm right there on his collar. I think it might be supposed to be a button or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, here he is. And also, here he is from the back. His hair. I love his glasses. I don't know. I love him. He's amazing. He's definitely my favorite of all the boys. But yeah. Anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and clear everything off. And then I will give you guys a close-up of all of them. as a group so that we can see how they all are in detail, because I feel like it's a little hard for you guys to see them from where they are right now. Okay, so here they all are in a close-up setting. Here is the blue boy. He's have like a really grumpy expression on his face. And here you can see his horns. They're like so clear. It's kind of crazy. And here we have the green one. His horns are also more clear. There is his hand, and there is a scaling on his face, like right there. And going down, and then going up. As you can see, he has a scaling. He also has a scaling right there. His is in gold, and with his red hand, and his horns and everything. The koi fish. But then this one does not have any scaling on his face, which is interesting. Another thing that I noticed after putting them all together is the boys and the girls have slightly different coloration. The boys are darker than the girls are, which, if you think about it too much, is a little weird, the implications of that, but that's a whole different conversation, neither here nor there. So yeah. Something else I noticed is before I thought that the pink one and the blue one had the same color hand, they don't. So hers is like a reddish orange pink, and hers is like a really bright pastel pink that matches like her wings down here, and hers matches closer to her hair up here, which here, as you see them side by side, are two different colors. And then the skin tones are two different colors too. Now here she is. You can see her butterfly pendant and everything. Her wings. There she is. And then lastly, we have the purple one. Her eyes are like a really pale blue-purple mixture. Her clothing, her boa, her little charm, chain, talisman. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It's pretty though. And then down to her tail. So as you can see, they're all pretty different. They all have different horn sculpts on their heads, if you call these horns. Their hands are different colors. Their faces are slightly similar. Like this one and this one's faces are pretty close, but even then there are differences between the two. Her eyes are like completely different. They're mostly almost closed. And I'm not sure the relationship between any of them are, because like I mentioned before, this is her dress, and this one has a very similar dress. So I'm not sure if they're supposed to be sisters or whatnot. I sat them next to each other so you could see, because they both have like a version of a pink hand. They have the same material for their clothing, whereas everyone else, even if there is similarities between their outfits, like these two, the material is distinctly different. So I'm not sure. But yeah. And I will try to zoom out so you can see all of them. And yeah. So there they are.